Yeah. So this is probably important one on your second unit. Same as for your just like 4-bit addition subtraction and 8-bit addition subtraction and 16-bit addition subtraction. But this is one of the method. We do multiplication, but in a multiplication we don't do direct multiplication. We can use some kind of addition and subtraction for the multiplication. Okay, so that way we can perform it. So for this purpose, we have the Booch algorithm. So that's actually the multiplication algorithm for multiplying of any two signed or unsigned numbers. So maybe two unsigned numbers will be there, or two signed numbers will be there, or any one signed number or any another one will be the unsigned numbers. So first of all, you should be knowing what is the ones complement and twos complement. Probably you may know that. Otherwise, also you can go through once again. Also, not a problem. So this approaches uses for addition and subtraction um, to the perform of the multiplication. Okay. For the unsigned numbers, that's called plus numbers. So we have to assign that unsigned numbers as first number will be quotient, that will be q, and multiplication, that will be 5. 5 will be the multiplier. So we can allocate, I mean, we have to take the two registers. So one is the q and the m. Then the q 4 will be the first number will be assigned to the q, and the second number that's called 5 will be assigned to m. Okay, so this is the first initial step for the unsigned numbers. And also we have to have a one third register, that's called a, that's called accumulator. And the normally the accumulator will be initial value is 0, and we have to assign one more value, that's called q minus 1, that's the quotient minus 1. That we will see what to do and how the carry bit are adding with this with the m and q. Okay, we will be seeing the table, and that you will be knowing that what is how to assign the value of q1. So initially we have 4 values. So one is for q, that's called 4, and m for 5, and a for third register, that's called accumulator. Normally the initial value is 0, and q minus 1, that's called the fourth register. That we have some kind of carry bit, we can allocate some value of carry bit after the addition and subtraction. So these are the 4 values for the Booch algorithm. So now go for that same, I mean the procedure is multiplicand, that's called m, is added to register q, and the result is stored in a register a. Okay, so m plus q will be stored in a register a. Then all the bits of the a, q, and q minus 1 are shifted to the right one bit. So this is the procedure. After that addition, we have to shift it to one bit from the right to left. Okay, from the right to left we have to shift it. I tell you what actually the procedure. This is just to remember this, just a procedure to do it. Okay, I will go for that actual diagram and actual tabulation. Now the third step is, depending upon last bit of q and a single bit of q minus 1, the arithmetic operation can be performed, whether the arithmetic operation may be the addition or subtraction. Okay, this is the for unsigned numbers, that means plus numbers. The same way, if it is the 0 0, the last two numbers of the arithmetic, I mean the operation of q0, I mean the q and q minus 1, last two digits of the q and q minus 1 is 0 0, then there is no arithmetic operation. If the last two digits of the q and q minus 1 is 1 comma 1, then also there is no arithmetic operation. Then if if the first of q will be 1 and q minus 1 will it is in 0 position, then we have to subtract the multiplicand from the left of the product. Just we have to subtract it. Then 0 1 means we have to add the multiplicand. Okay, this is the procedure. Just to remember it. Okay, 0 0 1 1, there is no operation, that's it, there is no arithmetic operation. If 1 comma 0 means we have to subtract it, and 0 comma 1 is it's a addition. Okay, please remember, it's very easy only. I mean, it's just here for text, and it's only for points to remember. Okay, and for signed numbers, so far we have seen only the unsigned number, that's called plus numbers. If we have the signed numbers for say a multiplier or a quotient, then we can have it. We should do it for 2's complement of the signed numbers. So minus 5 is actually the binary number is 0 1 1 1. That is actually the original number of minus 5. Then for that we have to make the 1's complement. So make it 1 as 0 and 0 and 1. Then we have to plus 1, that's called 2's complement. Now this 2's complement is, we can take it for the addition. I mean the for the addition of two numbers. For example, 3 minus 5. So for 3 minus 5, we can take it only the minus 5 we have to convert into 2's complement. Now 3 is actually 0 0 1 1, that is called 3. 0 0 1 1, that's called 3. Now 0 0 1 1 plus 1 0 0 1, then you can have the actual 3 minus 5 answer. Okay, so if you couldn't understand also, I will be repeating once again in the example. Now for a binary addition, you know that for binary addition 1 plus 0 is actually 1 and 1 plus 1 is actually 10. So but we have a 0 in the answer and 1 will be in carry, and 0 plus 1 is also 1 and 0 plus 0 is also 0. Now for the, we have more than 5 digits or more than whatever the numbers we are in the two binary numbers. If we have more than that, then we can just leave, we have to leave it that extra, I mean the carry number we have to leave it. See, for example, here 5 ones are there, then 3 zeros and 1 0. If we add it, so 1 will be coming, and 1 plus 1 is actually 10. So 0 and 1 will be the carry, and 1 plus 1 again 0, 1 will be the carry, 1 plus 1 is 1 0, that's 0, and 1 will be the carry, and then 1 will be completely going to out. So now we just drop out the leftmost carry. So that is what we have to do it in this algorithm. This is not actually the binary addition of common one. This is the only for the Buch algorithm. And for subtraction also, once we do the subtraction, 1 minus 0 is 1 and 1 minus 1 is 0 and 0 minus 1 is 1. Actually we are borrow or carry. Okay, we just borrowing from other digit, then we can have it 1 as the result and 1 as the carry, and 0 minus 1, 0 minus 0 also 0. So same way we can perform that 0 minus 0 0 and 0 minus 1 in the number in example. Okay, and 0 minus 1 is actually 1, then we can have the carry of 1. So the, but we don't have 0 minus 1, so that we can have one more carry. So initially we can have 3 carries of 1, the next to that 0. After that the 1 will be completely out, then just wait, we just omit that 1, and then we can have only the digits which is equal to the 5 digits. Okay, only that we have to take it for binary subtraction. So this is also a part of the Buch algorithm. It's not for common binary subtraction again. Now what is the procedure for the Buch algorithm? The procedure is, I already told you, we have 4 numbers we have to take it. One is m, I mean the m for multiplicand and q for quotient, that's called the multiplier, and A for accumulator, initially we have to assign was 0, and Q minus 1 is for the next value of the, this is also one of the register, and defaultly we have a count. If last value of Q0 and Q1, Q minus 1, if the last value of the Q0 and Q minus 1, both are the number 1, 1 1, then we have to shift, only we have to shift, there is nothing else, and count is equal to count minus 1. And if both are 0 0, I'm just telling about these values. Okay, so if it is both are 0 0, then there is no arithmetic operation, and if both is 1 1 also, there is no arithmetic operation. And once we have a 0 1, that means Q is 0 and Q minus 1 is 1, then we have to perform the addition, add, and Q is equal to 1 and Q minus 1 is equal to 0, then we have to perform the subtract. The same way here, based on the Q0 and Q minus 1 value, and here we have the 1 0. If it is a 1 0, we have to perform the subtraction. Subtraction means A is actually accumulator is equal to A minus M. So A, actually initially A value will be 0 and M value will be the multiplicand. So from that we can perform it, 0 minus the multiplicand value, maybe the 2 or 3, whatever the value, then we have to store into A. Again, if you face the same thing, Q0, Q minus 1, then that A will become, A won't be 0 again. So the A will be the new value. From the new value, we have to minus with the multiplicand, then we have to store the second new value. Okay, so likewise it is going on. And also for 0 comma 1, if it is a Q1, Q0 is equal to 0 and Q minus 1 is equal to 1, then we can perform plus operation. So A is equal to A plus M. So again, initially A is equal to 0 and then plus M, then A become a new value. Then afterwards also, if you are facing the same scenario, 0 comma 1, then it will be A become the new value again. Then accordingly, we have to make a shift operation, then count is equal to count minus 1. If the count is equal to 0, then we have to perform the end operation. Normally, in this binary multiplication of 4 numbers, the 4 digit number, the 4 bit numbers, normally the count is 4 only. Okay, if it is the count is reached 4, then we have to end the actual results. I'm sure still you didn't know what is actually going on. Okay, I'm just talking with the A, M, Q, and counter like that. Okay, so these are the actual values for your binary multiplication. Okay, so just up to this is the mathematical notations. Now we just go for an example. In that example, we have a 7 into 3, that's called 21. We know that. Now the 7 for M and 3 for Q and A for accumulator. Okay. Now normally if you do multiplication, 7 into 3 is 21. That the result is 10101. That is actually 21. But we should not do multiplication. Based on this algorithm, we have to perform and we have to get the result in 4 steps. Since we are using the 4-bit numbers, we have to perform this as per the flow diagram. Then we have to take the output in the 4 steps. So please listen here. Whatever we are discussed, we are going to see here. Now A means here, A means accumulator, that's called 0000. Okay. Now Q means here T, the second number 0011. Okay, 0011 is the Q. Then Q minus 1 is defaultly the Q minus 1 is we have to take it 0. Okay. So this is what we have in the tabulation. Only we have the value of A, Q minus 1. If you want, you can add the value of M, but M value won't be changed. because whenever the m value won't be changed, because every time the a value only will be changing. Okay, because whenever we are doing a is equal to a minus m, and a is equal to a plus m, so the m value won't be changed, only the a value will be changing. So anyway, for this, the m value is actually 0 triple 1. Okay, now we have to compare with the last digit of q0 and q1. So if we compare with the last digit of q0 and q1, now you are just comparing, that's a 1 comma 0. So for the 1 0, we have to perform, again I'm just going this, if it is the 1 0, we have to perform a is equal to a minus m. So here a we know that, already we know that, a we know that, and m, what is called m is actually here 0 triple 1, but this is the m value is actually the full value, that's a plus m. Okay, but we have to do it minus m. So for that minus m, you can go either with direct way of a minus m of the subtraction, otherwise you can perform by using m value is one's complement of m value, that's called minus m, you can convert it. So the actual the m value is 0 1 1 1, that's triple 1, that's called m value. Okay, since we are doing with a minus m. Okay, a we directly we have the value, that's called unsigned value, that's not a problem, but minus m we have to make it as a minus for m. So for that we have to do the 2's complement of m. So now 0 triple 1 and 1 triple 0, that's called 1's complement, and plus 1, that's called 2's complement. So 1001 is actually the 2's complement of m. So that's what it is equal to the minus m. Now you just add these two, because here we already know it. Four zeros we have it, and 1001. Now the new a become 1001a. So now this a you have to make it this. So similar to the diagram, a is equal to a minus m, so that we are making it a is equal to a minus m. Okay, this is what I am just writing here. This is the new a, and for the q, I mean the we already having the q value, just will be repeating once again, and q minus 1 also we just repeating once again. So after that, as per the algorithm, we have to shift the arithmetic shift. You have to do the arithmetic shift after the performance of, after you perform of a is equal to a minus m, you have to shift arithmetic on the right side. So now you just perform the arithmetic of the right side. So all the values from here to here you have to put it, and all the values will be shifted from the left to right. Okay, now this one become come to here, this is the one, and this one is here, and this 0 is here, this 0 is here, and this one became here again, and this 0 here, and this 0 here, and this become, and this last one, whatever we are shifting here, right, and this will be come to here. So we just shifting once again here, and whatever the value here, that value actually we are doing the two things. One is we just shifting from here, and whatever this value, okay, I mean the existing value is there, right, and that value will be comes in q minus 1. Okay, so that's what the after the shifting of q, we got getting the value of q minus 1. Now this is the new values of the a. So now just repeating that values in the second step. So that's called 1 1 0 0, again 1 0 0 1, and this will be the q minus 1 new value. Now again you have to compare with q0 and q1 for the second step. Now the q0 and q1 is both is 1. If both is 1, there is no operation, we just shift only one time. Okay, so if we shift only one time, now whatever the here the 1 will come to here, and this double 1 will become triple 1, and 0, and this 0 will come, and 1 will come, and this 1 will come, and this 1 will come. So whatever shifting here, we just having this 1 is here, that's called q minus 1. So any doubt up to this? If you have any doubt, because each step is important, I maximize it, very much simplified, and then I'm giving you right now. As per the direct algorithm, that's very complex, but so since you are from the basic, I'm just simplifying it and then I'm giving you. Up to this, do you have any doubt? You please ask me.
So can you explain the second example again?
Okay. Second
1,
example
1,
means
0, 0.
second step, right?
Yes.
Okay. Again, I will explain. From the first step itself, I will explain, not a problem. So this is actually the value of 7 into 3 is equal to 21. So 7 is a m, that's called the multiplicand, and 3 is q, we have to do is a quotient. Okay. So 0, 1, 1, 1 is the for a 7 value, and 3 for 0, 0, 0, 1, 1. Now defaultly you have to take a that's called accumulator value. Initially accumulator value will be 0. That's it. So normally we know that 7 into 3 is 21. That is equal to this. So this value is, we don't know that actual value, but anyway for 7 into 3 we multiplying with 21, that equal to the 21 value. The binary values is this. Now we have to assign the values of a, q, q minus 1 and m. Okay, these are the four values we have to assigning it. A defaultly we have a 0, I already told you, and q means, so here the q value is 0, 0, 1, 1. So here the q value is also there, and the q minus 1 default value, initial value is q minus 1 is 0. Okay, now the m value we already know it. So m value is 0, 1, 1, 1. So 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, that's the m value. So from the algorithm, we have to compare with the q0, q minus 1. I mean the last right side of the digit, last right side of the digit of the q0, and there is only one value for q minus 1, and that q minus 1 will be comparing with that. Okay, if you have the 1 comma, I mean the q0 is equal to 1 and q minus 1 is equal to 0, then we have to perform the subtraction, and q0 is equal to 0 and q minus 1 is equal to 1, then we have to perform the addition of a plus m, otherwise a minus m. Okay, so this is what we have to do it, and there is a new value will be coming for a, and now after that new value we have to shift it from the right shift. Okay, so whenever the q minus 1 value will be going for a again, I mean the q0 value will be going for a again, the last value, then we have to shift it, and q minus 1 will be getting a new value. So this is what I am doing here. So this is the initial value, and this is I just comparing with the q0 and q1. Actually the q0 is here 1 and 0. So if it is 1 and 0, we have to subtract it from a to minus m. Okay, so a minus m we have to perform it, and then we have to store in the accumulator a register. So now the a value is actually 4 zeros, and minus m. So m is actually the value of this. So if you do the plus value, we just add directly, but we are having the minus value of m. So whenever we are putting the minus value, that's equivalent to is actually the 2's complement. So we have to find out the 2's complement of m value, then we can just add it. Okay. Otherwise, we can perform a minus m directly, but a minus m means there is a carry and many things we have to perform. So like this. Okay, so a minus m thing again, 0 minus 1 will come. So 1, then 1 will be carry again. So likewise, you can do for binary subtraction also. But doing the subtraction is complex, and doing the addition is easy to do it. So that's what after the 2's complement of it, we just perform the addition of the m value. So m value is initially is 1's complement is this, 2's complement is this. So second, I mean this value is the 2's complement of the m value. This is equal to the minus m. So we just performing a minus m, a is equal to here and m is equal to here, and then addition of these two is equal to the a minus m. That's called the a value. So this value we just putting is here, and this again the same q value, and q1 q minus 1 value also will be the same as 0. Now we just shifting. We don't compare anything. We don't compare q0 q1. We already compared it. After the comparison, we just addition of, I mean, the a minus m we performed. Now we just shifting it as per the flow chart. Now we just shifting it. So one bind. So this value, I mean, from q0, I mean the q or q0 value to here we are shifting. This one will be coming to here, and this one will be here, and this zero will be here, and this zero will be here, and this one will come to here, and this zero will be here, and this zero will be here, and this zero will be here. Defaultly we already we are shifting the one here, but even though from here shifting, and this one will be coming to here. Okay, so this is what step number 1. So now we have the new values of a and q. I just repeating that. I don't do any other things. I just repeating that new value of a and q minus 1 into the second step. That's called 1 1 0 0 and 1 0 0 1 and as well as 1. And now I just compare. Now only I just comparing with the q0 and q1. I mean q minus 1 value. Now the q0 is 1 and q minus 1 is 1. So if it is the both values are same, maybe the 0 or 1, we should not perform any operation. Only, I mean, the addition and subtraction we should not perform. Only we have to shift it. Okay. So if we are having just shifting it, then this one will become here, and now this one and this one here, and this 0 is here, and this 0 is here, and this one will be here, this one will be here, this one will be here. Again, this one will be come to here. Okay. So now the new, after the second step, the new values are 1 1 1 0. Here actually 0 1 0 0, again the 1. Okay, up to this, do you have any doubt? The one you asked, have you got clarified? Hello?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So now from the third step, we're just comparing with the q and the q0 value. I mean the q0 and q minus 1 value. Here the 0 and 1 is there. For the 0 and 1, as per the algorithm, for the 0 and 1, we have to do it a plus m. So we already know that the new a value. From this new, because we should not go for the old a value. We have to do it only with the new a value. The new a value is this, and our m value is, already we know that m value, here there is no need of any I mean the 1's complement or 2's complement, because we have a direct plus value only. So we have the 0 1 is the m value, and then we just performing it, and we have that 1 and 1 0 means 0 and 1, again the 1 1 will come, and this 1 here and 0 and over this. So we have to take only for the last 4 digits. So since we are in a Buch algorithm, we should not take this value. Only we have to take these 4 values for the addition and the subtraction values. So this became again the new value of a. So now the new value of a I am writing here, and the same value here there is no change for q value. Here also I am writing the q value, and the same value for q1. I am just repeating. After that, a value only will be changing. I mean the a plus m we just performed, and a will be the 1 1 1 0, and m will be the 0 1 1. So that's 2 values and added, and then new a value will be comes to here. And now yeah, after that we have to shift it as per the algorithm. Now we are shifting from 0 to here, and now 0 will be, this 0 is comes from here, and this 0 is here, and this 1 is here, and this 0 is here, and this 1 will be here, and this 0 is here, and this 1 will be here, and this 0 will be here, and this 0 is actually we are shifting from here to here. Now again we just comparing with that 0 0. So 0 0, there is no addition or multiplication, sorry, yeah, addition and subtraction we should not perform anything if both values are same. So that we just want to shift once again That's the fourth one. So we're just shifting from this value to this value. So 0 will be coming to here, and this 0 will be here, and this 0 will be here, and this 1 will be here, and this 0 will be here, and 1, 0, 1. Again, the 0 will come. So since this is a 4-digit number, then up to 4 steps is more than enough. Finally, we will be getting the answer if we're combining with A and Q. So A means here the final value of A is 0, 0, 0, 1, and Q value is 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. Now we're just combining with the two A and Q digits, so totally 8 digits. So 0, 0, 0, 1 and 0, 1, 0, 1, that is equal to the 21. Okay, so since it is a multiplication, but we don't do any kind of multiplication directly, we're just doing some kind of addition and subtraction by using some stipulated method. So any doubt up to this? Really all of you understand this, because today we don't have any other thing, only one topic only we are discussing, since it is important. And if you understand, because it covers all the things in a second unit, because of 1's complement, 2's complement, addition, subtraction, and also shifting operation. Please ask me if you have any doubt. Shall I ask some random question to you for random people?